could get 11 rebounds out of your point guard is just awesome. So just a complete game from him tonight.
Just want to forget about last season, trying to move on. But I didn't really think about that first series, just because, we're second game. We're going to meet them 2 or 3 more times. So it's going to be a war every time we play them.
49 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists, and a place in NBA history. Last night at Crypto.com Arena, Luka Doncic didn't just play basketball. He painted a masterpiece that left the Minnesota Timberwolves, the basketball world, and even his own coach absolutely speechless. Let's set the scene. October 24, 2025, the Los Angeles Lakers hosting the Minnesota Timberwolves. But this wasn't just another regular season matchup. This was personal. Remember last spring? The Timberwolves eliminated the Lakers in 5 games during the first round of the playoffs. It was brutal. It was devastating. And for Luka Doncic, in his first postseason with the purple and gold after that blockbuster trade from Dallas, it left a bitter taste that no amount of summer vacation could wash away. The narrative entering the season was clear. Could the Lakers, now without LeBron James sidelined with sciatica, compete with the Western Conference's elite? Could Luka carry this team on his back night after night? The Warriors had already handed them a season-opening loss despite Luka's 43-point explosion.
They're very unique teams, so especially play against these guys, Minnesota, we played them literally last year so many times, and coming out from the season, we lost against them, so we knew exactly how they're going to play. They haven't really changed their players. So.
The pressure was mounting. The doubters were getting louder. And then Friday night happened. From the opening tip, you could sense something special brewing. The Timberwolves came out firing, jumping to a 21-13 lead, forcing J.J. Redick to call an early timeout. Anthony Edwards was cooking. Minnesota was hitting everything from downtown. This had all the makings of another Lakers disaster. But then, Luka said, "Not tonight."
Minnesota was extremely hot in the first quarter. They hit a lot of threes. The Lakers hung in there. They got other people involved. Luka, obviously, able to carry them in the first half. But I also thought they had the energy they needed from their center in Ayton, who had a +9 in the plus-minus category. That's what you want to see. He had the energy. He rebounded. I think he had about 15 points as well.
7 straight points to steady the ship. Then another bucket, and another, and another. By the time the first quarter buzzer sounded, Luka Doncic had already dropped 23 points on 8 of 12 shooting with 4 3-pointers. Let me repeat that. 23 points in 1 quarter. This wasn't just any first quarter performance. This matched Kobe Bryant and Kyle Kuzma for the Lakers' most prolific opening quarter in the past 3 decades. Kobe Bryant. That's the company Luka was keeping, and he was only getting started. Listen to what his teammate Rui Hachimura said after the game.
Yeah, I was just sitting in the first quarter. I got out of the game, and I was just sitting and trying to look at the scoreboard, and he was already like 17 points. I was talking to Brony. I was like, this is crazy. It just doesn't feel like it. It's just so easy for him.
Easy. That's what separates greatness from transcendence. What looks impossibly difficult for mere mortals looks easy when Luka Doncic has the ball in his hands. The second quarter was more of the same. Luka added 9 more points, bringing his halftime total to 32. The Lakers had seized control, leading 68-63 at the break, and the Crypto.com Arena crowd could feel it. They were witnessing something truly special. What Luka Doncic accomplished on Friday night wasn't just remarkable. It was historic in every sense of the word. With 49 points, 11 rebounds, and 8 assists, Luka became the first player in NBA history, not just Lakers history, NBA history, to open a season with back-to-back games of at least 40 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists. Let that sink in. Michael Jordan never did it. LeBron James never did it. Kobe Bryant never did it. Magic Johnson never did it. Nobody in the 75-plus year history of the NBA had ever accomplished this feat until Luka Doncic did it in 2025. He also became just the fourth player ever to start a season with consecutive 40-point games, joining the legendary company of Wilt Chamberlain, Michael Jordan, and Anthony Davis. And get this, he's the first player in Lakers franchise history to achieve back-to-back 40-point performances to open a season. His 92 points through 2 games shattered Jerry West's franchise record of 81 points set way back in 1969, 56 years ago. The logo himself held that record for over half a century, and Luka demolished it in just 48 minutes of basketball. Now, let's talk about how Luka did this, because the manner of his dominance was equally astounding. The Timberwolves threw everything at him. Jaden McDaniels, one of the league's premier perimeter defenders. Rudy Gobert, the 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, lurking in the paint. Dante DiVincenzo getting physical on the perimeter. None of it mattered. When guarded by either McDaniels or Gobert, supposedly Minnesota's best defensive weapons, Luka shot an absurd 10 of 12 from the field and scored 24 points. He wasn't just beating these elite defenders, he was making them look utterly helpless. The step-back threes that have become his signature were falling like rain. His drives to the basket were unstoppable, a perfect combination of strength, craftiness, and an uncanny ability to manipulate defenders with subtle changes of pace. And when the Timberwolves tried to help, Luka found the open man, racking up 8 assists to go with his scoring barrage.
He managed the game really well. By that I mean we needed him, we had to have him scoring early.
Head coach J.J. Redick, who's seen plenty of great players during his 15-year NBA career, couldn't hide his admiration. When asked about Luka almost reaching 50 points, Redick joked with reporters,
You know, I'm trying to get the guy 50, and I had already given him 3 chances, and I gave him a 4th chance. He gets fouled, and then he blows that too. So
he added with genuine respect, "Nah, he was awesome." Here's something crucial that separated Friday night from the season opener. Luka finally got help. Against Golden State, only 3 Lakers scored in double figures. It was basically Luka and Austin Reeves trying to will the team to victory. But against Minnesota, the supporting cast showed up in a big way. Austin Reeves was phenomenal, dropping 25 points to go along with 11 assists and 7 rebounds. He looked like the confident, aggressive player we saw in flashes last season, making big shots and facilitating the offense when Luka needed a breather. Rui Hachimura was incredibly efficient, scoring 23 points on 10 of 13 shooting. When Hachimura's jumper is falling like that, the Lakers become exponentially harder to defend because teams can't load up on Luka. And DeAndre Ayton bounced back from a rough debut with 15 points and 8 rebounds. More importantly, his pick-and-roll chemistry with Luka showed real promise. Those two connecting on lobs and dives to the basket, that's the kind of partnership that could unlock this offense all season long.
DA was great. I thought his patience for the game was really good. By that, Luka getting it going early, being the beneficiary of DA's screening at times. You get into halftime, I thought DA was playing really well. You look up, he's got 3 shots, and really just kind of let the offense come to him throughout that second half, and then defensively he was really good as well.
Even Marcus Smart, who only scored 3 points, made his presence felt with his trademark defensive intensity. 2 steals, multiple deflections, and that intangible energy that can change the complexion of a game. This is what championship contending teams look like. A superstar playing at an otherworldly level with quality contributors stepping up around him. If you're loving this breakdown of Luka's historic night, smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you never miss our in-depth basketball analysis. Let's give credit where it's due. Anthony Edwards didn't back down. Fresh off his own historic season-opening 41-point performance, Ant-Man put up 31 points on 11 of 19 shooting. Julius Randle added 26 points and 9 rebounds. The Timberwolves stars showed up. But on this night, against a locked-in Luka Doncic, it simply wasn't enough. The turning point came in the third quarter, historically the Lakers' Achilles heel. This time, they outscored Minnesota 40-31 extending their lead and never looking back. By the time the fourth quarter began, the game was essentially decided. The final score? Lakers 128, Timberwolves 110. An 18-point victory that felt even more dominant than the margin suggests. The Lakers shot 59.2% from the field and 41.4% from three-point range. They took care of the ball, committing just 12 turnovers compared to 19 in their opener. And they made their free throws when it mattered, going 26 of 32, 81.3%. This was a complete team performance, but make no mistake, it was Luka Doncic's night from start to finish. So where do the Lakers go from here? They hit the road for the first time this season Sunday night, facing the Sacramento Kings in what promises to be another test. The Kings are always tough at home, and they'll be ready for a Lakers team riding high on confidence. The broader question is about sustainability and growth. Can Rui Hachimura maintain this efficiency? Will DeAndre Ayton continue to develop chemistry with Luka? Can Austin Reeves be this aggressive every night? And most importantly, when LeBron returns in mid-November, how will these pieces fit together? JJ Redick's biggest challenge isn't just managing rotations or drawing up plays, it's managing this delicate ecosystem where Luka is clearly the alpha, but LeBron is still LeBron. How do you keep both superstars engaged and effective? How do you ensure the role players who are thriving now don't get lost in the shuffle when the king returns? These are good problems to have, but they're still problems that need solving. 49 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists. Historic numbers that tell only part of the story. What we witnessed Friday night at Crypto.com Arena was more than just statistics and records. It was artistry. It was dominance. It was a 26-year-old superstar at the absolute peak of his powers, reminding the basketball world why he's considered one of the greatest talents of this generation. The way Luka Doncic manipulates defenses with subtle changes of pace, the way he reads the game 3 steps ahead of everyone else, the way he makes circus shots look like layup drills, the way he elevates his teammates just by being on the court. This is what greatness looks like in real time. After the game, Luka was asked about facing the team that eliminated his Lakers last spring. His response was telling. Last year was really tough for me. I just want to forget about last season and just try to move on. Move on, he has. Into the history books, into the MVP conversation, into the hearts of Lakers Nation. Is this the beginning of another Lakers dynasty? Is Luka Doncic the player who can deliver banner number 18 to Los Angeles? It's way too early to answer those questions definitively, but one thing is crystal clear. Luka Doncic is dazzling everyone, and if these first 2 games are any indication of what's to come, we're all in for one hell of a season. The Luka Magic Show has only just begun, and trust me, you won't want to miss a single second of it. Thanks for watching. Drop a comment below with your thoughts on Luka's historic performance. Can he keep this up? Is he your MVP frontrunner? Let's discuss. And don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth NBA breakdowns and highlights. Until next time, basketball fans,